My name is Stephanie Donahoe. I want to be a registered nurse, and I definitely want to be a role model for my children and help them achieve their goals. I'm excited to go to Lone Star. I wake up in the morning and I know that it's a positive experience. I know I'm going to learn something, learn something new every day. I really do enjoy my classes. I enjoy my professors. I didn't have a strong education in my past. So like I said, it gave me the opportunity to start from the bottom, start fresh, start new, and basically start from the beginning. I was able to actually graduate, but that was pretty much it that my parents expected of me, just to actually just graduate. It wasn't talk about college. It was more graduating, getting a job, help support the family. I worked in retail, and then I moved into banking, which is still the retail. And after I had my daughter, I decided that I was going to be a full-time parent. And now I decided that I wanted to do more. I have a 4-year-old and a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. I think they think it's exciting because now mom is actually doing stuff and mom actually is able to help them with her homework. I knew once I had my first daughter, I was a full-time parent, and going back to work, I just knew that I wanted to do more. And I wanted to be a role model for my children. I felt like I could show my children there is more to life. They didn't have to settle for whatever life threw at them. They can go after their dreams and they can achieve whatever they want. I used to think that I'm going to try this, but I wasn't sure if I was going to succeed. But after the first semester, I knew I could do it. It's really given me an opportunity to see what else is out there, giving me a second chance. Lone Star College has given me the opportunity to set the foundation for a rewarding, satisfying career.
My name is Kesha Thomas, and I go to Lone Star. I want to be a nurse practitioner. I was in a women's shelter. I was. And it was an experience, but it also goes along with what I want to do because I want to help single mothers in transition. At that time, I had a lot of things going on, and my mom was sick. She was in the latter stages of metastatic cancer, stage 4. When I saw how they treated her, that made me want to do that. But I was thinking to myself, I can't do this, you know? So it took me about a year to even decide to apply. I still felt like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you know, because I didn't have the money for the books. You know, I had the tuition and fees taken care of. But it worked out because at that time I didn't have my son when I was homeless. I didn't have my son. Everything started to line up. Someone, a nursing student who didn't want to be a nursing student anymore, gave me all of her books, you know, for the whole 2 years. Some of them were from Kingwood, but I could work with that. So I'm pretty much working with old editions and stuff like that. So it was so much to keep me from not going. But once I got accepted, I thought, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. When you walk through the doors, you don't feel like you have this big colossal building to deal with, to contend with. You have people, real people there. You're dealing with real people, and you're at the same time applying this knowledge you've acquired. It's exciting. At the same time, it could be scary. There is no way for a student to fail at Lone Star. Basically because there are too many avenues, too many people there to help you, assist you along the way. But it's been a great journey, and I thank all of them for helping me.
My name is Sarah Borchgrevnik. I go to Lone Star College Sci-Fair. I am majoring in the Associate's Arts of Teaching program. Lone Star College has done a lot for me. Number one, a lot of the professors have let me see that I do have a lot of potential. They've been very supportive. Originally, when I graduated from high school, I really didn't have much of an idea I wanted to do. However, upon entering motherhood, I realized that I really was very passionate about children and the education. And I feel like whenever you are educated, you are not just resigned to one role, and the shades are infinite. Lone Star has let me see that we do not have to be stagnant. We do not have to, we don't have to end our life where we began. There's somebody there to, I guess, almost be like a mentor and a guide along that kind of sometimes shaky, dark path of education. Am I doing the right choice? Especially when you're in your early 20s. It's equivalent with what you would find in a 4-year university. The things, the programs and the classes and the papers we write are just as rigorous. They're very consistent and they expect a lot out of us. And They consistently strive to almost like harvest the best parts of us. They really work with us in order to make sure that our potential is reached and able to give us the tools without doing it for us, to help us make those steps that we're going to need when we do move into a four-year university. We're definitely able to not just float to the next mark, but to move with like passion and fervence. And I believe that Lone Star has made me an agent of change because it's let me see that I have the ability to change my future. I have the ability to make my own decisions. It's not just luck and opportunity and karma and anything else that you may believe in, but it's almost like not within the stars, but almost within yourself. You can do that within your own heart. And so that's one thing I think that Lone Star has granted me.
My name is Kyle Muhle. I do go to Lone Star Montgomery in the Fire Academy. Married for 10 years and I have 5 kids. My oldest one is 10 and I have all the way down to an 18-month-old. I'm originally from the Conroe area, but I moved when I was young to the Marfa area. I decided to come back. My dad drove a truck most of his life, so when I was young we didn't get to do much with him. Getting into a career in the fire department, I'd have more time to spend with my kids. We didn't know where to start or where to begin, so we decided to come up to Lone Star. It just seemed to be a more relaxed environment. I work a full-time job and then I come to the night class at 5:30. Being dyslexic has made it a little bit harder. It's been since middle school. Just reading in general, stumbling over words and just trying to comprehend what I read. I wouldn't say it was hard, but it really wasn't easy either. I knew coming into the academy I was going to have to make sacrifice. I started to feel overwhelmed at the beginning with work and school at the same time. Once we got going, at the beginning, that pressure just kind of drifted away. This won't be the only education. I've already gotten my basic EMT. I eventually plan on going and getting my full paramedic, as well as finishing out my degree in fire science. I'm still having a great time. It's fun and I get to do it with the other guys that are looking to do the same thing I am. It's great. Something that I can see myself doing long term.